Welcome back to Math Class with Miss B. Today's lesson is going to be really quick because it's a fairly simple concept to grasp. We're talking about multiplying and dividing integers. Here are the state standards that we will cover in this lesson. And by the end of this lesson, students will be able to multiply and divide integers and solve problems involving integers. Well, like I mentioned before, this is a fairly easy concept to remember. All you have to do is look at the signs of the two numbers that you are multiplying because you're only going to be able to multiply two numbers at a time. Okay, so if both integers have the same sign, then the answer is going to be positive. If so, therefore, if I had like a positive times a positive or a negative times a negative, either way, I'm going to end up with a positive answer. So, for example, I can have positive 8 times a positive 5, which will give me positive 40. Or I could have negative 8 times negative 5, which would also give me a positive 40. So two of the same signs, either positive and negative, will give you a positive answer. If we have That also works for division also. So suppose I had a positive divided by a positive, my answer will be positive. So if I have, let's say, a positive 50 divided by a positive 5, my answer would be positive 10. Okay, negative divided by negative will also give me a positive. So if I have negative 50 divided by negative 5, my answer would be positive 10 also. So what happens when you have a number or a problem with two different signs? So when multiplying or dividing integers with two different signs, the answer is always negative. So if my first number is positive times a negative number for my second number, then my answer will be negative. So if I have positive 2 and I want to multiply that by a negative 3, my answer will be negative 6. Or if my first number was negative and my second number was positive, either way, these are two different signs, so my answer will be negative. So if I have a negative 2 times a positive 3, my answer is still negative 6. This also works for division. Negative divided by a positive is a positive divided by a negative is a negative. So if I have, let's say, negative 12 divided by a positive 6, my answer would be negative 2. Or if I had a positive 12 divided by a negative 6, my answer would still be negative 2.